Oh my god. What is this, bro? He's insane. If you enjoy this content, drop a like, subscribe, and make sure you go check out Parallel Cycle's channel as well. Link in the description. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today, I think we found the fastest builder in Fortnite Chapter 2. And I say that even though this guy is really big for editing, he's gradually blowing up on YouTube. Actually saw him in Flea's video he made last week on who he thinks are the top 5 keyboard and mouse editors in Fortnite right now. But Parallel Psycho, for me, he's so impressive to watch because he combines that insane editing speed with these high ground retakes. And his high ground retake talent and abilities are honestly only possible because he's such a psycho with his edits. So he's only been uploading on YouTube for like 3 months now, but I really think in this next little while, this month, he's been uploading a lot more regularly. I'm willing to bet you're about to see Psycho just blow up on YouTube because you guys are going to be mind blown by his skills. And he's got a secret ability. It's not so much of a secret, but a really cool ability that we're actually going to discuss in this video as well that you don't see many people doing. He's currently at 34.8K subs. So guys, make sure you go over after you watch the video, drop the sub on his channel. Greatly helps him out. Let's get into it. All right, so this video is people actually think I speed up my clips.
3K likes on this video.
You're probably gonna think so. It's crazy, man. My man is crazy fast, but we're gonna get into like more specifically his high ground retakes and how his editing speed allows him to be just at like a completely another level when he's doing them. And that's just a absurdly good wall editing clip right there. All right, so here's what we're talking about right now. With his high ground retake style, he's able to do this at such a speed, you know, because his editing speed is so good. And he's able to do this all fully protected. So, like, let's walk through what he's actually doing right here, because it is so impressive, man. So right now he's doing a classic kind of like face sway, cone above style, where he's branched up. If you're above him looking down, you're just going to be seeing pyramids going everywhere. It's really hard to read a player when they're doing this. So there's a little side 90, again covered with a cone above, and he hears, you can't really get it because there's music playing in the clip, but he can hear this player over here. So that's why he edits out this way. Otherwise, he could have kept driving up, you know, for height and continuing to do that protected cone. Basically, what this high ground retake allows him to do is to continue driving upward protected, and then as soon as he gets a sense of where the other player is, he can edit out and do this. Bop. It's unreal, man. And like being able to do that with such consistency and being able to read the player and like assimilate your editing speed with your game sense. Nuts, man. Right there, he's using pyramids. Once you establish height, that's one thing you definitely want to be doing, is basically using pyramids to spread out through your build fight as much as possible. Because what it allows you to do is you can basically edit up or down with the pyramids. You can turn them into ramps, or you can drop down through height. And what it allows you to do is when you own like a whole area with pyramids, you can basically just read the other player, which is exactly what he does right there. That's such a perfect example, man. That's a nasty flick. He's got really clean flicks too, man. Oh my gosh. Dude is an animal. Again, branching with the cones, and there it is, man. Cones are so useful. I slept on them for so long, man. But like being able to read through the fight. Oh my god, dude.
You got on the battle pad, what?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, is that right there, watch this clip. Being able to like get the box off on a kid and then be able to read it so quick and get edited out of that situation so fast. Like right here. So like right here, edits through, the player ends up on top of him, and he flips the ramp so the player's actually not on top of him right there. That's crazy. He flips it and then cones it. So he ends up in the player's like little box here. And normally like everybody's instinct is to panic and to just try to like get shots in, but because you're kind of like on top of a player, it can be really like weird and stuttery and annoying. But instead, he's just got that big brain move and he just flips the ramp on him. That separates him from the other player. Now he's able to box it. And because he's got that insane editing speed, he's able to get out onto the other side and get a bop. That's nuts, dude. Like, that's just honestly why I think he's so good, is because he just has this unreal ability to mix up these fast edits with this, like, really good building style. Like, his high ground retakes are insanely clean. but yet he has this just mental, like, editing speed. And if you can combine that together, man, like, again, right here, he's just driving height like a psycho, but he's fully protected. And really, you can only do that if your editing speed, you know, allows it. And it's really cool to see. He's also not facing off against bots either. Like, I feel like sometimes with a lot of, like, creative clips, the person they're facing against is just kind of, like, running up a ramp, like, and it's not like that in his videos at all. Like, he's actually dumpstering a freaking Renegade Raider and making him, just going sicko mode on him, dude. It's crazy. I really like that side cone. Woo! That side cone retake he does. My God, dude. I don't know how he can manage this, man. Like, he's just editing at such a float. Like, you just have to have, like, the perfect muscle memory to even be able to do this, man. Like, he just hit a quad edit in, like, no joke, like, less than half a second. That's crazy. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the freaking, like, Mongrel tunneling, when Mongrel's, like, editing his tunnels, like, warming up, and it's like a freaking earthquake going on, dude, and like London's underwater from how much shaking is going on his desk. It reminds me of that, except he's doing it upwards. Like, it's insane, bro. He does upwards tunneling, and it's mind-blowing. Like, look at this, man. Are you kidding me? How many edits is he hitting right there? How many edits are you hitting right there? Okay, let's start this half speed, dude. We gotta do this. This might even be too fast for half speed. All right, 1, 2. So he's resetting and then bringing it up again. I'm like 99% sure. He's resetting both of it and then re-editing the pyramid upwards. That's interesting. Technically, he could skip a step there, I think, but I think he's just doing it to flex, and I totally respect that. Again, there's a guy on height above him right now, and he's just driving fully protected, takes height, and then goes to the drop down. Like, I don't know how he's able to read these plays with this speed, you know? All right, here's the secret hidden ability we talked about earlier, and another reason why I respect him. He also is really skilled on controller. This is all controller editing right here. And for those who don't know, controller actually does have like a little bit of a one benefit for editing above keyboard and mouse players, and they're actually able to edit through walls. You can actually set up switch confirm. I'll show that in 1 second here after we're done watching this video. But basically, you can actually switch your edit mode through buildings and edit a different piece. It's actually kind of crazy. All right, so just to explain what I'm talking about here, and I'm not 100% sure who came up with this. I know I first saw it from Flea, but basically there's a way you can edit through builds, and only controller players can do this. So if I hit my normal edit button, which is down on my D-pad, I grab whatever piece is closest to me, and this will always happen, right? So if I want to be able to edit the pyramid above this, I have to first edit the floor before I can edit the pyramid. Makes sense. I feel like a lot of you guys are probably familiar with this concept. But you can actually edit the pyramid through the floor. And you can only do this as a controller player. So basically what you do in order to be able to do this is you go into your settings and you go in to your binds over here, and normally most people have switch mode on, just switch mode, and that way you have to set one button for your editing. But you can actually have two buttons for your editing. You go into switch mode and you go switch mode /edit, and that way you have your edit bind, which for me again is down on the D-pad, and that grabs whatever piece is closest. But then you can also have hold circle to grab an edit, and what that will do is it will still grab the closest edit unless you have your build menu out, in which case it will grab whatever the last piece you have selected is. So right here, I have wall selected. So if I go here, even though I'm looking at my ramp, I'm now looking at my wall, and I can edit the wall through that. And you can do some crazy plays then, right? So you can, like, hit that wall edit, and then be like, oh, what's up, baby? I'm right here. Only controller players can do this. And again, you do have to set up the double edit binds. You have to be using both, you know, a hold to edit. You have the hold to edit through a wall, but it is really neat, and it's just something I thought I'd throw in here because I still feel like a lot of players don't know this, and it's a really cool little option and a really cool little benefit for controller players. Yo guys, hope you enjoyed the reaction video today. Make sure you drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you go and check out Parallel Psycho. Make sure you guys get yourself subscribed. Even really, you could just dink that little bell if you want to as well, guys. Appreciate you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one.